Thank you so very much for celebrating Emancipation Day 2026 with us. As part of our series of events, well, this is our last event before our main event this afternoon that starts at 4 p.m. at the Princess Juliana Sports Field. And you're all welcome to join us. This morning, we are going to learn about a Saban tradition. I think we would have all seen over time all of these lovely pictures of Saban women making cassava bread and putting them on the roofs of houses or cottages to dry. So Ms. Dahl is going to lead us through the traditional way of making cassava bread. And this is not going to just be a watch and learn. Some of you will have the opportunity to help Ms. Dahl. And it's a very interactive session this morning. So thank you guys again for being here with us. And I'm going to hand you over to Ms. Jewel Dahl.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jewel. I'm the owner of TJ's Cassava Cold Pot. Actually, my restaurant is named Cassava Cold Pot. Since, I must say, 93, I've been giving cooking classes on various type of cuisine, educating everyone, local and visitors, about our culinary heritage and culture. It is something that is vast, disappearing, and everything is one-time meal, the McDonald's, but never ever forget your local heritage. I have been working together with the French and Dutch Tourist Bureau. I work together also with TikTokers that many of you probably saw me, but probably not know it's me on TikTok, with cruise industry, going to abroad, different various islands and countries to showcase the St. Martin culture. Saba's not a newbie for me because I also work at the electrical company, and I used to come over here several years to give training with the new SAP program to educate the electrical company. But now since 2010, we have separated, I must say so. We have the country of St. Martin, of course we have the Saba, Bonaire, and St. Eustatius that fall directly under my mother's country, I must say the Netherlands. So I welcome you to this very interactive workshop, getting to know all about cassava. The first thing I want you to know that cassava is no stranger to none of the Caribbean islands. And I must say the Americas, which is the South Americas as well. The Tainos, it came from the Tainos, the Indians, and that was settled here. And of course, they educate, we the slaves them how to, gather these culinary know-how to do training and know-how about knowing your culture. Cassava is a rooted vegetable. People might look at it as it's something very, it's work intensive or whatever. But whatever you do is have a labor into it. But when you get to know it, it's easy. The cassava bread. The cassava bread is something that our elders, we didn't know how about bread. That was our staple dish, bread. And we could use it in anything. You could use it with stews as a thickener, because remember, it is a thickener, and because it's something like an arrowroot that it thickens, make porridge from it, give to the babies. If you're weak and you're ill, it's something that's right, the starch. It also, tapioca, it came from the cassava as well. Okay, let me see what else about cassava. It's a staple dish no matter what, still in the Dominican Republic, Haiti, Dominica, and Jamaica. Whatever they serve up to present day, the cassava bread. You could break it, you could crumble it on top of salad. Since I've changed my eating habits, I don't eat meat. So it is something that I gear more into educating people about. What is a cassava? It's a rooted vegetables, and if this comes from Saba's, it's darn good because it's good. How do you tell a cassava? Number one, when you buy a cassava, sometimes a lot of people don't like to buy cassava in groceries because they get disappointed when they cut it open. It's gray, it's rotten inside. So how do you tell it? You tell it by just putting your nail in it, and once it's hard and firm, it's good. But if you buy it by local markets on the side of the road, they will cut it for you to see the inside that is good. It's very fibrous, very, very fibrous. But I also want to educate you something that's very important that a lot of people do not understand about cassava. It's at the same time very poisonous. Yes, it's very poisonous. I was talking to one of the ladies that they have some part in Polynesia, in Australia, have a tribe that is my complexion, even darker, but their hair is totally blonde. And that came from, if you have to do the background research, from eating the cassava. It's a poisonous thing, so you have a long-term effect. But a lot of people may not know it's not going to kill you one time, but if you continue using it, it has some danger to it. So how do we get rid of the poisonous cyanide? Two things could happen. You could cut it, you peel it, you cut it, you put it in water, you leave it there for a couple of hours or even days. It will start fermenting. You'll see the bubbles, and you discard the water. The water going to change colors, as a matter of fact, and it's very bitter. And they have some that is also growing wild. I recommend not to eat it like that. Or the method that I'm going to show you today is that we're going to wring the water out of it. Wash it and wring the water. We don't need that. What we do need from the water, we discard the water, but to the bottom of the water, you're going to find starch. There is where the starch comes from. And we could put it, is up to you, but I would show you how to do it. That we discard the water, and to the bottom you're going to see pearl white starch, and then we could put that in the batter from the cassava. Okay, so one thing I would like to know, who all, I'm going to show, well, it's not the first time, but I'm going to show you guys, everybody wants to participate. We don't have the space to do it. Normally, if I do it, it's in a normal, bigger space that everybody have their own dish, their own station, and whatever, but we're going to compromise, and we're going to leave everybody get a chance, hands-on training, because even the kids, because I also give kids cooking classes. So that is something that I would definitely want everybody, whether directly or indirectly, to participate, because that's about the fun, right? That's what we want. As a matter of fact, happy Emancipation to all. We're going to start by apron. So if everybody could come and get an apron, walk up and choose your apron. I hope I have enough, that I brought enough. Oh, she's fast, boy. She makes sure I get mine. Yes. For the kids, I think I prefer, I think I have one or two that I... More of these, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me type it.
It's nice for my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they use that starch too. Somebody used to starch the dresses. My mom and they used to do it for the Queen shows. My mom and they used to do it for Queen.
We have...
It's on label, but
Everybody have?
Yeah.
You didn't find a... Oh, I see a cutting board.
Maybe a swap.
Yeah, thanks, yeah. Question? Do you get a coca? That's okay, don't worry. I will just tell them about it. Adequate. That's okay. What we have to use? You can move those from there. Okay. Can I have everyone's attention? Okay. So again, 2 is a rooted vegetable. Some people call it plant. Yeah. It's like tomato. But we know it's cassava. Again, it's very fibrous. How do we tell that we have a good cassava? Is that you could take your nail, or you could have your farmer or market person cut it open, and once you see it's pure white inside, it's perfect. If it's turned a little gray, you just cut off the gray, but then again, too, you paid for something you did not get the whole. You know, like buying a car, but you get without wheels. So that's basically it. We always take off the top and the bottom. See, that's what you're looking for. And this is very fibrous because the hair is where it's connected to the plant.
I can see that.
Yeah, you could see that. Very good. I would love to give you cooking classes. Yeah. I'm so accustomed to having bigger knives. Yeah. Yeah. Let me do it in this. Let me do it in this.
Ik kan je t-shirt ertussen doen als je dat fijn vindt.
Yeah. Sorry, careful.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. So you see here, already done began to turn gray, this is okay. This is okay because it's not like half of it is gray. So what I normally do is also cut it in pieces if it's a large one. Perfect. This is what you want. Now, peeling the cassava, there's many theories of peeling cassava, but again, I also give John a cake workshop, and when we kneading the dough, everybody have their own way. Whatever works comfortable for you is okay. Some people go through the hardship of scraping it. Nah, it's easy to take a spoon or a knife and scrape it, but if you feel comfortable, it's okay. But I like to teach people the correct way and the much easier way, but you just have to get a hang of yourself. You score it. Now, when you score it, you're gonna see a little ring around. You go to the depth of that, just like how we do with a plantain or banana, green banana. It's easy. And then you take your knife, you search for that. You see? Now, we could take a spoon or whatever from then and peel it, you see? That's what you want, basically. Yeah, so you just score it. I'm dealing with knives that is not much sharp, but it's okay. We'll work with it, and you could peel it. You see how easy it is? Yeah. It's not difficult because many times I show people and it was like, I thought it was difficult. It's not difficult. It's much easier than what people think it could be. And some people take a knife and peel it. No, it's okay. Yeah, yeah. And not only that, I love to, when I give workshop, to teach people the correct way. If they choose to do otherwise, it's okay. Yeah? My next stop is going to be, I'm going to be in Holland. Yeah, most of my family live there. I used to live there. So teaching the students, the new students that's going up to college about how to budget yourself with your monies. Because that is something I've noticed our local culture does not educate some. Does not educate because there's no more mommy and daddy around, and we have to learn how to budget. And the best person I'm going to tell you that I travel all over that knows how to, two cultures, is the Asian and the Dutch. And the Dutch. So round of applause to you guys. Yes. Yeah, they taught me well. They taught me well, yeah. So I'm gonna just show you this other piece, and then I'm gonna get some who wants to volunteer to try it. And also try the other way is okay, because this knife is like a tool that have no master. Yeah, yeah. But normally it comes off easily, even with a spoon. Oh, yeah. It's gonna fly. But once you leave the knife guide you, again too, I gotta tell you something, handling, I also give students, young students from 7 years old cooking class from since 2003. Is also you control the knife and do not leave the knife control you. Because some of our parents like, I don't want the kids to use knife. Why not? Yeah, they need to know.
And the sharp knife is the safest knife.
Yes, because then you know to handle it. Yeah. So you see Korean, Asian kids them at an early age using so skillful with knives. No, that one is too long. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We need a paring knife. Yeah, a paring knife.
Only short paring knives, please.
Yeah. But again, I'm going to tell you about all schools that I give classes to. Most of these things disappears. Yeah. It's very difficult. It disappears. So don't think this is the only school it happened to. No, it's not. I think they're doing pretty well though. Yeah. So after this, I'm just going to leave you guys. And then I'm going to tell you something. I have these little buttons here. This it's fibrous that grows in. It also tells you about what the area that the cassava being planted or probably grown, that when it have drought, the fiber goes in between because it is a plant that have to survive just like aloes on its own. So guess what? It don't need much rain or water. It takes its own liquid to continue growing. So the roots just continue going. So whenever you just, it's nothing bad about it. You just peel it away. Any questions? You could ask questions. Huh?
It looks a little bit like bark.
Like a bark? This is a bark, but you just can't choose. Yeah, this is a bark here. It's have a similarity of the. I don't know if you guys familiar with the mobby. The mobby? Yes. I know Mom would for sure you would know about a mobby.
Well, all I know is when I see it, or I've never seen a mobby where the plant it comes from. But
Oh, that's a
see it
big
in the
tree.
market,
Yeah.
and it's a bark.
The mobby tree is just something similar. It's cousins to the cinnamon. Yeah, the tree almost look alike. So that's where the cinnamon stick come from. You peel off the bark and you put it to dry.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then the mobby you peel off the bark, you put it to dry to make juice. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you peel it, how long can it stay without cooking?
I don't recommend because it dries out. Again, too, it survived. The survival mode is water. So once you don't leave it out like that, once it peels, because everything that have a bark like this, it tells you a lot. This is a protective skin. Anything that have a thick skin is there for a reason. It's probably against animal eating or whatever, because if the animal had to eat it, they would die. But we as humans have our foreparents had educated us on how to preserve and get rid of the poison. Right, but it, again, too, an animal would not go to this. To any plant or fruit that have a thick bark, it prevents them. It's, two things could happen: either have a thick bark or it have needles, spikes, so the animal cannot get it. Yeah, that's how nature is. Nature is so beautiful, but we do not spend more time to understand the animals and nature. Yeah. So, who wants to come and try? I'm going to get rid of what I have here. Just to get rid of it. And then we're going to have also persons, I'm going to show them how to grate. Ooh, you're shocked. You're shocked. Because I have this in my hand. Yeah. Once you have that against the table, so be careful there. Oh.
Oh, statical.
Don't worry, a little zip can do nothing. Well, then I'm going to transfer everything over here. So I don't want to kids them there, definitely.
Good for your hair. Good for your...
Yeah. And then we're going to wash. We're going to wash this.
Yeah.
We're going to get this wash. And then we could start with grating.
What grapes?
You grate? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good at that. I do a lot of that.
So what would happen if you don't get rid of the water? What kind of symptoms does it give to a person?
That's cyanide. Cyanide. You get poison. You may not die one time, but of course to everyone, I know I'm allergic to mosquitoes.
Oh,
One mosquito bite me all over my, I have this kind of, yes, that I have, that really annoys me. Then I get all kind of things on my skin, and then within an hour, it's gone. So I have medication for certain things and that, whatever. So everybody have a different effect on it. Some people, of course, get the scratching. Some people, their tongue, and which if you don't know how it may affect you, can be very dangerous because here, we will begin to close. Yeah. So again, everybody reacts differently to certain, things then. Okay. So I'm going to move over here because I don't want no kids. I always believe in protection. It's good for the soul. So we're going to have a little change of plan to come over here. And I'm going to demonstrate to you how to grate. I always like the box one. I love the other one because what we used to do is so amazing, and that I'm from the 60s, but in the 70s I've learned from my grandmother. My mother's from St. Martin. My grandmother, my father's mother was from Curacao. Yeah, and we had the cooking oils used to come, and I think actually came from Trinidad. The cooking oils used to come in a big tin container. And what we used to do, we used to open up the container, because there used to be large containers like this with a handle. Open up the containers then and take a nail and bore little holes. Yeah. And that's how we learned to grate. So we never used to throw away. It's so amazing because I really saw some in Dominica and St. Lucia in Jamaica, and I would love to have one today just to show my grandkids exactly how it is. But simple things. And those tin used to give the best baking bread because you need no oil. The oil and season, so you just put your dough, whatever, Johnny cake, coconut drop, or whatever, pâtés, whatever you have, on the tin and push it in the outside oven, and they give you the best Johnny cake, no burn, or the best bread. So, but this is something similar, nothing different. And how we start with this side. We want this, we don't want this side, because each side gives you a different cut, a different grate, right? This one is for more of slicing. If you want to slice, this one is for shredding. If you want to shred, you have the smaller one, and whatever you want to. This is more like for spices. Yeah, nutmeg, the cinnamon, and all of those, the allspice, those, yeah. So, but I like, then that we learn to use the regular side. And we just grate. How we grate, we just press. Grate. This is all done. Yeah. Yeah, remember they use it for everything. So who wants to, Mommy said you want to?
Yeah, I'll put my things down.
Yeah.
Read away.
Yes. Yeah, don't go close to it.
Yes.
Yes.
We have a yes, but we don't have like this.
And by the way, you call it the box grater. So anytime you go anywhere, this sells them all over throughout the States and Holland. I've seen them. You call them the box grater. Yeah. So if I get someone else to.
Let's say somebody bought food and somebody didn't have cassava. How would you know it wasn't cooked properly or it wasn't washed properly?
Well, I'm gonna. Yeah, but it's going to be very difficult because the root is very large. I don't want them grating the fingers. No, that's the next. But we'll try. You know. We'll try to use what we have. Yeah. Yeah. You go ahead. You could use that one. Anyone want to try the peeling?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yes, my love.
Let's try the peeling.
I do that for the money.
Okay, let me make this staple for you. Yeah. So again, we're gonna chop the. There you are. You see, let's go back to that piece. I'm gonna show you something. You see that? So now we have to cut more. Yes, yes, yeah. A little bit more. A little piece more. Yeah. Yeah, the same thing. Yeah. The problem is only one. Or you could go over. You can go over. You're gonna try. For sure, I'm gonna leave you try, my love. Yeah. When you get to something like that, if it gets too hard, you take at the end of anything and you break it. Yeah. Yeah. So. Oh, did I see this one? Yes, my love. So. We have greater. We have. Yeah. That's it. I always ask my students, how do you enjoy the workshop thus far? I see you smiling. Yeah, so, but anytime you have questions, of course, you could always email me. My email, well, I have several, but Island Private Chef at Gmail, very easy, one word, .com. Cassava Cold Pot. That's the name of the restaurant, Cassava Cold Pot, gmail.com. Okay. Yeah. Slow, right? Yeah. Oh, very.
Everybody, it's time to move on to the next step.
Yes. Okay, can I get everyone attention? Not yet? Yeah, they're almost finished. I would need a bowl of water.
A bowl of water.
Yeah, a bowl of water, please.
Let me see. Let me
Oh, you have there? Yeah, we could use that. Why not? Yeah. I would need one of the men with their strong arms.
Daddy.
Yeah. Yeah, you could dump it in here.
Dump it?
Yeah, dump it. Put it. Don't throw it. Very good. Okay. How did we enjoy phase one?
Very, very nice.
Very good.
Yes.
Now phase two is going to be even more enjoyable but easier. So what we have demonstrated to you during phase one is that's the work of the cassava. The honest thing I wish I had, I did not, they did not provide it for me. She could, no, let me be honest, it was very hard getting one. It's the coconut, the whole coconut. Because I also wanted to demonstrate to you doing the cassava bread with coconut. Yes, because that is so tasty. Okay, so I also wanted to do it with spices because sometimes it depends on the different cultures throughout the Caribbean and the Americas. They use spice. What are the spices we use? We use clove, we use a little nutmeg, a little cinnamon, the 5 spice, all of those things. So you have to be creative in your own way to spice it up. I love that.
To me, the very sounds like a speculoos.
Yeah, it has a taste like speculoos, yes. Spice it up.
5 spices? Which spices are those?
Yes, it has 5 little stars. They call it star anise.
Oh,
but we call
star
it-
anise, star anise.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, you got 5 stars.
And that, it's a lot of aroma and a lot of taste.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we would use brown sugar or molasses.
Yes.
There was no white sugar. I personally, since I'm on my health, choose a different way of educating myself about health and diet, I do not use no white sugar. I have like more than six months not using it because again, white sugar is just like white salt is iodized, it's the remainants. You want a full brown sugar because of the taste. In Dominica, in St. Lucia, in Grenada, they still use the brown. The darker it is, the more flavor. And that's what you want. You get more flavor. It's not sweet. If you're looking sweet, you probably have to put like a couple spoons, but that's the purpose of good sugar. It's not supposed to be sweet, okay? Then we're gonna go to the phase of now, we're going to wash the cassava. How do we wash the cassava? We're gonna put liquid in the cassava, right above the cassava, because we want enough liquid. And we want, what I want to do is also to show you the difference of what the color of the water could be. And that is what we call the cyanide. That's the poisonous that's going to come out. And I'm going to show you how we wring it out. They do not have no cheesecloth. Normally home, I use cheesecloth, but I have hair nets, so I will use the hair net. Yeah, we does it for straining oils and everything, not only for hair net. Yeah. Sorry. It's too thick. Yeah. And then you know it's a lot of ringing. It's a lot of ringing going on. Did everybody get? You don't have to take pictures. Everybody's supposed to get the recipe. Or if you want, I could send it to you. Just request me. Send it to you digitally. But I hate paperwork. I'll be honest with you. I hate paperwork. I work in finance, so you know I don't like too much of paperwork. Yeah. Okay, so we have the water, strong man. Yeah, that's okay. You see, that's yeah. We're gonna cover it. Let me take out the spoon.
Whoa.
And then the other bowl we could bring one time.
The other big bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Throw water.
If you touch the
It's not gonna.
with
No,
the
it does
skin.
nothing to your skin.
Yeah, this
No.
is, okay, it's no poison to
No,
skin.
it's-
Well,
yeah.
if you have a wound on your
No. What's going to happen is your digestive system cannot
Oh, yeah.
take it in.
Oh, yeah,
That's
okay.
the problem there. Yeah, that's good. My young chefs, I want you to take your time and I want you to stir it in. But this we want from the bottom up. So take your time, not rough. One hand on the bowl to keep it sturdy, and then one to bring it all up. We want to bring it all up. Okay? Can you do that? And then I'll leave you do the other one. Yeah.
This is the next big bowl, Miss Dow.
Sure. Wait, they put everything in here?
Yeah, they put everything in
No, we
there.
want it in the two bowls.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay, so I'm gonna take out some. Yeah, because it's a lot. Yes.
Yeah.
The sous chef gonna do it. Yes, very good.
Do we have more of these?
That's a sous chef.
You got promoted now.
Yeah.
No, to the rescue.
And guess what he's doing? Just like how we does it in the kitchen, 2 spoons, sometimes 3 spoons. Yeah, sometimes we don't have time with a 1 spoon. When you have people waiting for food, you gotta, yeah, you gotta push. Yeah. And always remember, we clean as we go. Clean. I love to see a clean kitchen. It's so in my brains that to see clean kitchen. Yeah, I'm gonna clean.
Well, it's squeezed.
Yeah.
Need some more water?
Yeah, both need water. Yeah. Yeah, both need water. Above, yeah. I always tell my staff, we never know who may come in, but also a clean kitchen is a clean food.
Sorry, what was the answer? Clean kitchen is a
A clean kitchen is clean food. Yeah. Oh, yes. They know I finish at GB at around 5 o'clock. And whatever there, you see people, one time, I don't like it. Clean as you go. Yeah. And gloves. And I'm going to be honest here, sometimes I personally don't wear gloves, depends on what it is, but all of these would be off. Because yesterday I had to make like 300 Johnny cakes before I leave, and you gotta push work. Yeah. But I'll be back in Saba because I also want to give the Johnny Cake workshop, which is going to be the pumpkin pumpkin Johnny cakes, regular Johnny cake, and sweet potato Johnny cakes as well.
When is the workshop?
No, I don't know when it's yet.
I like to sign up.
But I prefer prefer to do it in a more open area and have more space that people participate, that they do it one time and everything, yes. But don't worry, that's in time to come. But I have to say thanks to Heritage Foundation, who's here representing them. Oh, you came back. Yes, for choosing me. I did a write-up on Facebook. I have to send it to you guys. Yes, thanking you guys for it. Okay, I'm going to use gloves now. A pack of gloves. Actually, I'm going to leave you guys to do that. Because I want you guys to get a feel on what is going on. Come start. That's a piece of the skin. I'm going to take it out. Come, thank you. Andrew, let me see. Yeah.
Just thinking was it one.
Two? Oh, you serious? Come on.
Good, thank you.
Come, Lucy.
Wij krijgen de kinderen hier gewoon warm eten tussen de middag, denk ik. Ja. Dat je in Denemarken was het ook altijd. Ja.
Je duimpje hier doen. Ja.
Heb je veel minder kinderen die slecht
Kom maar.
Ja, en dat is voor ouders ook chillen. Dat je niet dit s'avonds gewoon een broodje in de maag.
Ja. Okay, next. Who wants to feel it? Who wants to help wash it?
Sure.
Wash it.
What do we have to do with it?
Wash. Squeeze it. I want everybody to have the feeling.
Okay.
So we're gonna, everybody line up. I want you guys to, line up because I want, you see the color of the water, how it's turning?
Yeah.
Good. That's what you want. Can I have a little bit more water in both?
That's what you want out. So that's where the sign is.
Yeah. And trust me, this is only a little bit, but you imagine doing X amount, it's greater. Yeah. So I want you to put your hand and squish it together. So hand in doing, and feel, yes. Yeah, squish it. Squish it and mix it.
So squeeze the
Remember the water was in here first, so you see the difference of the color of the water? Good. Yeah? You could, let me move this from here. Yeah, help her.
Ik zie wel iets denken, dit is plastic, hè? Wat moet dat nou weer met geven?
Very good.
Ja, net zoals met de voeten.
When you finish, you could take the glove and throw it in the garbage. So who's next who wants to go and feel how it is? And we're going to the grand finale just now. I just want to do a demonstration then because I'm going to scoop it up with others. And this is what we do. We make sure that the liquid is total. Yes, very good. We're going to hold it and we're going to twist it totally. And then we're going to squeeze it. We're going to squeeze it. Remember, cassava is gluten-free. That's why I think most people is taking it as a next bread right now because it's very healthy. We're going to make sure we squeeze out everything.
That is nice.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm also going to show you the kind of texture that you're going to have is a dry kind of, yeah, you see? This is, and you have to break it up now. You have to break it up. Okay, I'm going to throw this away one time. I think we have a sink there.
So you're not using that at all?
No. Oh no, we're going to use it, not use it, I'm going to show you the settlement of the starch to the bottom. I just want to remember. Good, thank you. Yeah, so if we have a next bowl, oh, look at next bowl over there.
Or even a pot.
A pot, whatever, any pots.
Look, one there.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna move this, put this over there.
We want to save the water, so we need
Yeah.
another bowl.
So this is what we're gonna do.
Oh, crap.
It busts? No, we just get the next one, that's all. This is one is too big. So one person have to hold. Who's gonna hold it? I'm gonna get more. I'm gonna get more. Yeah.
A little one.
Let me get, let me get several because.
This is much better because it's also cheaper.
Something else.
Wait, this already has a hole in it.
It's already has a hole in it.
We have to find.
Don't worry, we have.
Yeah.
We have. That's we just using it to something that we shouldn't.
I have a question.
Yes.
So this is the water that they put on first. But I thought I understand you had to use 2 sets of water instead of
No, not 2 sets, no.
Okay, just this.
No.
Okay, all right.
For people who want less starch, could use 2 sets, but it's not necessarily.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because you're gonna see when you do it again, the water gonna be way lighter, and then of course you want some flavor to it.
Okay, yeah.
You can only use those for doing one squeeze, you can't reuse them.
No, not really. It would break. Because remember, it's used for.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying, it's a good trick to know, but it's just you can only use it once.
The cheesecloth. Cheesecloth is
I'm not
perfect.
sure with PDG.
But PDG have cheesecloth, yeah.
But some more.
Some more.
Oh, yes, that's more.
Your one broke, right? No, we gotta squeeze it better. I see a lot of water. Yeah. You're gonna twist it.
Here's
Yeah.
another one, you can put another
Yes.
layer, because this has a little hole in it.
No, we're not using little hole. We
And
want
I was
a.
thinking this one, that you already have a hole in one place.
We
This might help you with this.
maybe.
Complete.
That's enough.
But what you do is you start from the top.
What broke down? No, that's okay. It could touch the water.
A little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more. Once it's finished, we're gonna put it in the bowl that we have preserved with the other one.
Yes, you did, you did it, you did it.
Put 2 more and then we're good. Yeah.
Het moet bij dat andere potje zijn.
Yeah,
Okay. So again, we're gonna twist it. We're gonna twist it like this. Twist, 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 twist. And we're going to squeeze.
Sorry, I have to.
You gotta leave? Okay. You're welcome, my love. All right. Okay, bye, Dushi.
I like.
When is it good enough?
When you don't see water, you will never get all completely, but the most you want out. Because remember, by cooking it, it's already the solvent too, you know. Yeah? But this is what we're gonna do because we gotta speed up the process. We're gonna, if one might help us to put this inside the other container with the water. Yeah. Yeah. Very good.
Now we do it. What we do?
Give it to the lady. Yeah. Who wanna try? Come.
Me want to try again.
We gotta leave everybody to try. Oh yes, good. So you just hold it.
Now I can hold it. Hold this side.
If you hold that side, then it
Come
won't.
this side, come this side.
Yeah.
Come here. Look at the next one.
Good.
Maybe this.
This has to be empty.
You see what you're seeing here? Although we didn't leave it settled, that's a starch. Yeah.
Okay. This is what they use for make a starch for girls' dresses and all of that.
Yes. Also.
Yeah, no?
Crochet, all of that.
Dresses. Yeah. Granny, my grandparents can.
Almost enough.
Yeah. Just now, my love.
Okay, this is
Leave that one settled, that you get a better picture of the starch. Okay?
You need the next one because this one has a little hole.
Here, we have it here.
You don't use starch for the Saba bread?
Yes, you can. I'm gonna use it for you guys to see, with not all of it, the difference.
We're finished with this one.
Then it's time to squeeze.
Let's try it.
Okay, no problem, my love. I'll give you a squeeze.
Stick around.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this, I'm squishing out.
Looks like
Because normally I will leave it sit a little while. That's okay because we still have to squitch it out.
Real.
Twist and turn. Always make sure you twist and turn on all sides that we get a good. And it is also something that the Carib and the Tainos and the Arawaks used to use this, leave it for a little while, and put it at the end, leave it dry and put it at the end of their spear to kill animals. And they'll put our next plant is a red colored plant. I cannot remember the name. That is much more dangerous than this to add to make their little poison. Okay. The one who have a hole?
I take the one with the hole. You just put your hand over it.
Yeah. So very good. Yeah, that one is good.
Whether we just dump this
Yeah, in a big bowl. In a big bowl, yeah.
Wash it again.
Yeah.
Make sure all the sides.
Yeah, you could try, you put how much you want, and you squeeze it with all your might. Okay, we're gonna add some salt to it. I really wish we had a grated coconut to, taste the difference and to see the difference of making it. How much salt we put? We put enough salt for flavor, not much, but because we want that we could eat it with other stuff. So you just want it.
Ready?
Make sure you got all the sides and then squeeze.
Whenever you're cooking, I always teach my students one hand free in case you have to take up something else, and one hand with glove. If you have to answer the phone, if you have to do something, only one hand. If you're right-handed, of course the glove goes. If you're left-hand, it goes on the other hand. Yeah? Okay. Now, good? Yeah, good so. Now we're gonna go over here. Again, it's your wish if you want to put spice in it. Again, just the flavor, okay? But you have to know, we want to preheat the tower. This is a tower. You could use a frying pan, a non-stick frying pan. It's okay. But I just wanted to teach you guys how to do it with a tower and how to make it run in circles that if you don't have a ring. Can I have a spatula, please? Because we need the, back up a spatula. You can make it how big you want. You can make it how small you want. You don't need no fat, no oil whatsoever.
Is it something that your restaurant, or do you just have it?
Only for special, sometimes, but for specialties. I think I need the next glove. Thank you, my love. Can I see the other one? Because I don't want this to come off. Yeah, this is much more. Yeah. Thank you, sous chef. Sous chef. Again, you could put it on the tower any kind of way because the tower is very hot. Huh? This is something that we have to be very careful because now we're dealing with heat.
Heat. No.
Yeah. Ah. Oh, now I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna rest that there.
That looks.
You see? Yeah, it's hot. We want it half an inch, so no matter how we have it, we want to spread it out evenly. And I recommend this. Have to be very careful because we're dealing with heat. So you could use a back of any kind of whatever utensil you have. So we want to spread it out. We want to really spread it out. How do we get a shape? We press and we go. Normally, whenever you buy the rings, you have a presser that press. You could use a bottle in the kitchen. I use whatever you have. That's that. But we want to have it half an inch thick. Not too thick, because the thicker it is, the longer it takes. So this is what we want to do. We want to get it in a ring. In a circle. It don't have to, because in the olden time there was not a perfect one. It used to be any kind of shape, it doesn't matter. So what I've seen a lot of cultures do is put a cover over it. A coverage, yeah.
Able to cook better?
Yes, cook better. Yeah.
And make it flatter.
Yeah, and make it flatter. Yeah. But I always recommend cast iron, because it's better and it holds the heat better and it cooks faster. After this, I'll leave someone try it. And for those who's not good in flipping anything over, just put a plate. And but you'll see how to flip it over, because once you have an idea, it's good. Because what it is, remember, is starch. It's a good starch. Starch without gluten. So it's a good starch that you could use. Yeah, you're gonna stick together, my love. You're gonna see. I always say, you know, something is I admire with our foreparents them. They didn't have the stuff that we have here today, but they used to make it do. And that's just the know-how. Make it done the right way. And I wish that we had probably an outside oven that you could show you how to do it on the outside oven, on a cold pot. Oh my God. Yes, on the roof. Put it on a zinc because of the heat. You're gonna help you? The total time is like 3 minutes on each side. It also based on the thickness. It varies. And also your stove. I don't like to put it on no high or whatever, because then it's not cooked. And then you burn it. So we want a nice toasty brown on the outside, but we also, you see, begin to see. Yeah. And how do we check? We could check.
Yeah, Fenna. Goed, Fen.
This is how we go round and round. Okay, normally. Okay. Do we have a kitchen towel?
Kitchen towel.
Oh, we could have, that could work, yes, my love.
Kitchen towel.
Yeah, paper towel. 2 latches. Yeah.
I've got paper towels.
Yeah, because it's hot. And depends on how your stove is. Again, I always educate students. It all depends what type of stove you have. The grill would go faster. The grill, not the grill, you call that, the flat grill will go faster because it's evenly fire, right? But when you want to do, you just go round and round, round and round.
No hairnet.
Yeah, round and round. You're going to see how it's.
Good idea.
It looks like a pancake.
Why do you put it on the roof?
Well, for the dry out. But remember, the roof serves two purposes, huh? Also for the flour. Also for the flour, because the longer you leave it dry, you could take and pound it to get flour. So yeah. And you use it for your thickeners or whatever. So if I'm saying this now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to spike the fire up, because now we have a little knowledge on the heat that we have. No, it's this one. No, it's this. Yeah. So you see, it is so healthy, gluten-free, it sticks together because of the natural starches that it has.
Can you use this maybe?
What else? Of course you could use that.
Yeah.
Listen, I have taught my kids how to do even pies with those things. you want. It don't have to be brown, because you're gonna get it more tougher. The brown it is more tough. Where's the gentleman for the heritage?
Dimitri?
Dimitri?
On the phone, yeah.
Okay, good.
Is this one good?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. A little too high. Oops. Yeah, one more time. Goed. Yeah. Yeah.
Now? This one.
Okay, so where's the ladle? Take out that. We want to try.
It's good. It's very good.
Yeah, it's getting good. Yeah. It's normally we have like 10, depends on the student, 10, and you're doing one time that everybody, it speed up the process. But this is something that you could use. You could use this for anything, basically, anyway. But it has, I have the interchangeable one that you could take out this and use the flat one, put in the flat one and you use it. Yeah. And I saw some of the students get very creative, because when you have students, and I'm going to tell you, they always do something different. I was like, okay, they make the waffle from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they make waffle from it, so it's okay. So,
Cassava waffle.
yeah, cassava waffle. Yeah, on the wall there goes. Okay, who's want to try? You want to try? Come. Let's go. Yeah, you have to be careful because it's really, really hot. I want to make a circle and press. Circle and press. It's good? Yeah. And then do we have a dish that we could put him in when it's done? Press. Yeah.
Or the banana leaves.
We could put, yes, banana leaf. We're going to use that. Press. And you can use the back of the spoon. I'm going to show you. Like this. Be careful now. It's hot. Yeah? Press, press. Yeah? Very good. You're going to try after him. We're going to use the next spoon. Carrot, so they could use the next spoon. Eva Wasser. Yes, my love. No, we're going to use, we're going back to the olden days. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Are we going to make steak out of the banana leaf?
Yes, we're going to, my love. Okay. This you want to have this. This is what you want. It's just like doing roti, that you have that nice color you want to, and you could always turn it around. But your hand have to be used. I'm used to the heat, so yeah. Okay, so we're gonna. They will wash off. Just dry it. Yeah, and probably we could put it in an area over there. Anybody else want to try that? You want? Yeah. Yeah. Dan kan you. Yeah. Again, I like to see people be creative. I also teach students. I could give you the foundation, but you now have to be creative with the foundation. Try certain things and say, yes, I did it this way or whatever. Oh, be careful. Yeah. I had students even put butter inside Sarah Park. Oh, I had a group of Dutch students. Oh my God. There. Oh. Roomboter. Oh, there was a group from TikTok. Oh. Yeah. See? If you see it break by the end, don't worry, just put it back, and press. No problem.
Put it back and press.
Yeah, put it back and press.
Never give up.
See, it's coming there.
It's coming there.
And you begin to smell something like something is baking, and it's just pure cassava and a little bit pinch of salt. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah.